Yo, what's good, everyone? How's everyone doing? Sup, Lore, GD Monkey. Sup, Stalefish. What just happened? Thank you for gigantifying an emote, Gilrax. Much appreciated. Alright. Like yesterday, we're going to be using the Kiba mod once again. It has been reset, so if your level did not get played yesterday, the twice that I reset the form, you now have 3 weights. As you can see, there are levels with 1 weight, levels with 3 weight. So yeah. We did get a skip queue, but for some reason it's deathful. I'm not sure if you're here. Why did you skip the queue and then request the same exact level? It's the same ID. Why'd you do that? What are we doing? Like 141728960. 141728960. Come on now. Well, I'm gonna play the skip queue version of that and just do that so we have the first 5 starting with Isolari's request instead of It's Deathful's request. I didn't do your posture check? Oh, I did not see that. So there we are. But yeah, basically the wait system is if your level does not get played throughout the stream, the next time you request that same level, it'll have a top 5 or have a top wait. Am I doing the first 5 with wait? No, I'm doing the first 5 with the order that they were submitted. And I will always be doing that. Unless I feel like, if we get like some levels that like have an outlier of like say 20 wait or something stupid like that, then I might at the beginning of some streams do a wait ordering. But we'll see. If someone does get unlucky like that, I mean, it sucks to suck, I guess. Not really. But I know that in Tricipital's implementation, there's a couple levels with like a lot of weight, but that's only because I think they have codes to increase weight, and I'm not doing codes. I like these colors. Interesting choice to just use a hue shift shader instead of doing this colors manually. This the gradient here, I'm not sure how many of you guys have used like After Effects, but there's a generate like 4 color gradient. So it's like top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. This gradient low-key reminds me of that. I think that's cool. Block designs themselves are pretty simple. And it is rather short. So I think the most I can really send this for is a star rate. But I do like the colors. Just wish it like had a little bit more going on, and it expanded upon the original idea. Alright, well, we have that one. Make sure that we're doing timestamp ascending, so the first 5 that came in. And we have an Isla request. 5-star. Humble hard level, a little inspired by Zilio. Alright. Seeing people highlight messages not knowing it doesn't do anything. Hi, Marky Force. I like this light rainbow color at the top. That's nice. That's pretty nice. I feel like my mic is like over too much. There we go. Also, this song as the song of the level, wow. Some big YouTuber used to have this as their menu loop. Who was that? Who was that? I know someone in here knows that answer. Senor Destro, I have an evil, but I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. I don't know. I do like this a lot, though. I think the contrast between the general black and white elements and the rainbow color theme is just it's just a really good color scheme in general. But it's cool. What's up, Alvaro? How you doing this morning? Well, I guess it's 4 p.m. for you. So how's your day been so far? Riot? I honestly think I might be Riot. I don't know. That was an easy feature in my eyes. Okay, 1. This is an extreme demon. Why? People, can you just like put the freaking video? You don't have to like put like a million different like, oh, note, look at this. Like, I don't need to have an extra like amount of text at the end. Just give me the video. It's not that difficult. You're definitely finishing your new level next week? Shit, let me know when you do. This is your level, Gorox, yes. Fairly interesting so far. It is a little rougher on the edges, but I like the overall vibe. Oh, this is different. I was not expecting this. Not sure if it with the style change in all honesty. I think that this part does drag on a little bit, mainly because it's pretty much the exact same as the prior time that we got this. Do like the masking effect here on the blocks. These shakes here are a little too intense, so I would try to tone those down a little bit. Interesting. Can we put that giant sped up fire animation in firepower? I don't know. I think I'll send it the first star rate. It's got some decent ideas. It just had a little bit like of a style differentiation, but it's good. Zero needs to get off his ass. I don't know what Zero's doing. 1, 2, 3, third level. I think Zero is. He said he was working on some sort of art collab. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. He said it was supposed to be like a speedrun art collab, and I think Claire is in that collab, and she has done some things for it and said that it should be quick, but I don't know how exactly accurate that is. Thank you for the on-screen celebration. We have Purple Cosmos, or oversaturated blue Cosmos turned into Purple Cosmos. Pretty standard deco, a little rough around the edges. That's how you spell Event Horizon. There's a Z, not an S. I just think the level just lacks a lot of intensity. Like, it doesn't really match the song all too well. There's not really many pulses or anything. The most, like, intense, quote-unquote, thing we get is the particle trail in the background. But it is, like, you know, a pretty typical black hole background, so nothing too unique, unfortunately. Something that we've seen for almost 3 years now. Yeah. I think it's just like a little too unoriginal for my liking, and a little too similar to a lot of other levels that we've seen that use like that song in a general, like, you know, black hole background that we've seen, like, you know, for 2 years now. So unfortunately I will not be sending this one. Alright, that was the third level. Yeah. Fourth level. Let's Jam using Cool Vibes. Good song choice. bum 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 bum. What did that say? Like, you don't hit the mirror portal and you get a coin? That's an easy coin. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Vortrox played this. Oh, I'm sure that Vortrox doing level quest yesterday was utter hell. I'm sure it was utter hell. I mean, he did donate like $775. So that's like, you know, I don't know the math of that, but it was like 30 levels or something. Vortrox did request yesterday. Yeah. I think at one point, someone told me that there was like 2,000 levels in the queue. And, yeah. I could not imagine trying to manage that. I know the previous day, Gurliel did requests as a celebration for beating Yatagarasu, and lo and behold, everyone's favorite person on the internet, iCookie, spammed the form 600 times. 600 times. So, if that doesn't tell you anything about iCookie just as a person, then I don't know what's wrong with you. What's up, Maslow? How are you doing this morning? I can see the appeal for the Vortrox send. I think for me, this level just needed a little bit more towards the end, because this part that's pretty decent. I like this part. And then it just goes to this part, and it's just like, it's alright, but iCookie's just passionate. That's one way of saying it. But I think that when we get to these parts, it's just, the colors aren't really my biggest, I'm not really the biggest fan of the colors here. And then towards the end as well. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of, like, I don't know, these like bright background, dark, fairly saturated wall designs. I think that there could be a lot of bit more color work going on. But like, for me, this part was the best part of the level. So I will personally not be sending it. Good job on getting the Vortrox send, though. How many levels have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Alright. Decent colors here. The the radial blur on the chains is weird. I'm not sure how I feel about it on the foreground chains. Also, Howler, I'm not sure if you saw, but my level Azure got raided yesterday, so you can go play it. You can go play it if you want. It was a very rare 3 demon wave, which I'm like, what? Rob decided to just go and just like rate 3 demons. What are we doing? I do like the colors in this level. The colors are actually quite pleasant. Like even these ones. Typically, I'm not a big fan of like yellow as like a general color base, but I think it's done well there. This color scheme is really nice too. I will beat it sometime soon. I'm just horrible at nerve control ships. That's why that ship is there. As I was building it, I'm like, I initially thought of just having the ship be the 2 times speed portion of that ship, but then I was like, you know what? Nah, we're having a nerve control challenge at the end, and we're making the ship section like 15 seconds long. It is somewhere like 15 seconds long, like 12 to 15 seconds long, and I love it. It's got some good ideas. I like it. Help please, you're hacked. Imagine falling for a hack in 2026. Unreal, that sucks. I'll set it for feature. Why not? Alright. So I did learn yesterday, according to Kiba, that this setup does automatically filter out duplicate responses. So, still, if you're over here sending multiple responses, like I have 464 in the form right now, and 440 right here. So there's an extra 14 levels. 24 levels. Anyways, let's get to it. This is a platformer, hard to insane demon. So let's just go and watch the video. Babe. What do I do if someone else requests my level without your knowledge? Unfortunately, you just kind of have to deal with it. Because the system goes through and just deletes any duplicate IDs. It's mainly to prevent people from spamming the same level over and over again, but unfortunately, you kind of just have to deal with it if you have submitted a level that someone else already submitted. I mean, that's what I think. It might allow you to submit a level that's already been submitted because you're technically a different user who has submitted it. I don't know, though. I would have to ask Kiba. But Kiba said that it counts duplicate IDs as a single response, so I'm not entirely sure. The deck on this level is fairly simple. I think there could be an extra layer of detail going on. And I'm not the biggest fan of the water texture, if I'm being honest. I think it just looks a little too noisy. And it does kind of end in an awkward spot, at least with the song. Not sure if that is generally, like, you know, random when the song ends, but for me, there could be a bit of a deco revamp. The gameplay seemed okay. I feel like there could be a little bit more, like, you know, ends at the song end, because it kind of, like, for me at least, levels that have like a fixed length, they feel a little bit more satisfying when the level ends with like a song transition or something, rather than just like ending kind of randomly, if you get what I mean. So I think I'll personally not be sending this. Alright, next up, we have a level with 3 weight. Can't read my. Rate my map. It's called Message to RobTop. As far as I'm concerned, Message to RobTop is already rated. Oh, this song. What mic do I have? It's just like a Blue Yeti mic. Something, just a pretty standard mic. I'm not expecting to hear this song today, or at least a remix from this song today. Yo, crazy boy with the bit. What's up? How you doing? Reset every second. Yeah, I'm actually like in my mind, I have a brain chip that resets the form whenever I blink twice. So if you ever see me blink twice, I reset the form. Form reset, by the way. Let's see if anybody actually believes that. 15% in stream. Poker face. Feel it's gonna be a nong in no time. I'm just saying. I mean, this song was uploaded in 2009. So it was kind of... I'm not really sure about, like, the policies back then of using lyrics or external lyrics, vocals, whatever you want to call them. Because it doesn't seem like the vocals were... the vocals seem to be unchanged. So, you know. Also, Stalefish with the bit, thank you. Stalefish, thank you for the bit. Thank you, Stalefish, for another bit. What's up, Quan? What's my opinion on Big Man? Big Man is peak. Hey, Kiba, how you doing? Yo, I see Wendy. If you're still here, ask Kiba the question yourself. Because now's your chance. I like it. We'll see if it, you know, becomes a nong. Did I do a posture check? My posture's already fairly good, so I don't think I need to. Another Extreme Demon. 505, 3 minutes. Let's go play it. Oh, let's go watch it. Thank you, Stalefish, for the bit. Unfortunately, I cannot take level requests for money. I started this layout on January 2025. Finished it January 2025. This thing is 217,000 views? What are we doing? Alright, I get it. I guess, Kiba, the question that Icy Wendy is wondering is, say someone else requests a level, and the owner of a level does not know that another person has already requested the level, will it still filter out their level because it's technically the same level? Or is it like a different user has requested the level, therefore it is in there twice? Mohammed, why are you spamming, bro? You want it timed out? No, my old backend did filter out IDs no matter what. So, if it's the same thing, then you know. I mean, it's not my issue. Stalefish with the bits, thank you. I just randomly requested a fair enough. Yeah, I see, Wendy. It keeps the first instance of the request, as far as I'm aware. Is the weight linked to an ID? Is the weight linked to an ID of a level? I think so. I'm not sure. All I know is that, like, if your level doesn't get played by the time I reset the form, then the weight will increase by 1. Yo, Ab plays with the raid. What up? This is a neat level. It's a bit hard to prevent something like this, but if your level's in the form, it's in the form. Yeah. It doesn't sabotage your weight or anything, since weights are attached to level IDs, not users. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I see what you do with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. And Stalefish with another bit. Doesn't really fit the vibe of the song. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that throughout watching it. I mean, for me, it's fairly difficult to represent a song kind of like this. And I see Thasm has a skip cue. But I can appreciate the length of the level. Stalefish with another bit. SOS. What's up? Why you SOS? This was neat. I liked it. I think I will agree that the song rap doesn't really, like, you know, match. So a high-end star rate should be fine. Yo, Edwardito, what up? Form reset in 30 minutes. Does SOS stand for send our stuff? You know, it could. It could stand for send our stuff. My OGs know this song. Oh, Happy Hour. I love this song. This is a peak song. I love this song. I've wanted to use this level, or this song in a level, for a long time. I just, like, never acted upon it. I love the rainbow colors here. This is good. It's really fun cheering along with my messages just so they all get read. Honestly, that is a strat, yes. I will say in that first part, there were a couple camera movements, particularly tied to those that came with the spider pads, that did feel a little, like, sudden and weren't really as, like, you know, smoothed out as I would have hoped. But I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. The most recent wait with this song is 5 years old. Before this is 10 years? Really? I played Happy Hour by Kips. Where's it at? No, Ishtar. Yeah. I actually uploaded this to my YouTube channel back in the day. This is a peak level. What's up, Harsh? How you doing? But yeah, it's always funny going through, and I remember 2 stars Happy Hour. It's probably this one then. We got some peak 2.0 deco, guys. Jesus. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I definitely agree with the 7-star difficulty. And pretty high-end feature for me. Ishar is a name I haven't heard in years. Yeah. Well, the last level that Ishar made. They do have moons. Looks like they did come back for a time. What was the last level that they made? That was a platform that's 5 seconds long. Great. And then before that, 4 years. Okay. I remember, where is it? There was one Ishar level that I played. It's called like Battle Mode or something. Multiplayer mode. This is a peak level. I remember playing this. Alright. Get back to it. Using reach out? Alright, I have high expectations for this, because I have high expectations for this song in general. Stalefish, I sent it. Levels are older than most of chat. Yeah. Man, I haven't seen a level that did this particle thing forever. Were we supposed to use this song? I submitted, or I told Zero to listen to this song one day, and he said that he might use it at some point. I don't think it was necessarily for anything that we were going to do, but just that he's like put that in his yeah, this is a cool song I want to use at some point folder that he has. I'm about to read Howler's comment, I see that. Something about effects. Oh, you gotta hold there, that's evil. Alright. What do we got? Let's turn that off so I can hear myself. What in the meows was that, bro? Jesus. How does one make good effects? I want to make an effect level, but I have no idea where to start, and it's frustrating. I would honestly look at, like, it depends on really what type of effect you want. But if you're asking me, the best thing that I could really give you is look at my level Champo. If you want external sources, obviously X-Star 7, old Echo Nox levels. I love old Echo Nox levels. See you, Stalefish. I appreciate the bits. But yeah. I haven't seen a level use this freaking pixel, or this particle thing. Remember, like, every single, like, glow level in, like, 2022, you use these particles. God. They were everywhere. Anyways, I think it's still decent. Yo, Chico. 100 orbs so I can buy a decent ship. I think I have all the ships, unfortunately. Yeah. I think I'm already full up on stuff. I'm almost done with the keys. I got 303 keys left. And I have all the keys once again. Or all the chests once again. Alright. Do I have all the achievements not? No. How many more do I forget? Most of my achievements left to get are moon based. Because I only have like 1,200 moons. But I'll grind out moons. Oh, and lists. Yeah, I need to complete 200 lists. I have like 125 lists right now. This level is an extreme demon. 4 dislikes, but it also doesn't give me a video. And I'll send another one so I can buy some chicken nuggets. Dude, thank you. I'll play this later. Just because there's no video. Okay, this level's already rated. What has happened? Why are you requesting me a rated level? What's going on? Congrats on getting your level rated, I guess.
Huh?
Using a 75 megabyte song for 57 seconds? Damn, alright. That's a bit of a waste of space. Audio space, in my opinion. Rotop's rating levels right now? Really? Is that true? Definitely an interesting time for him to be rating. He literally isn't. Nice. I mean, he does sometimes rate levels like early in the day. That background effect actually kind of cool. I like that. I just kind of wish that there was a bit more actual deco, unfortunately. Just because it's like, you know, we've had this trope for years now, where it's like very basic blocks and then like a couple of effects. And I feel like just like there just needs to be a bit more effort put into the blocks for me to send stuff like this. Especially towards the end, it just turned into 1.0 layout blocks. Like, there are some blocks like that that do have a little bit more effort put in, but a lot of them just kind of look like that, which is kind of, you know, low effort, not the biggest fan. But the background effects did look real cool. So I think a star rate should be fine. Better Place. I've already seen this. Decided not to send it. We'll see if this was updated in a way that would make me send it again. Oh, okay. Alright, sure. Not sure about that. That's just a little unfair. I don't know why levels do that, in all honesty. Like, I don't really see the point of, like, putting orbs there and put them on, like, you know, no touch. And just making you, like, go out of the screen. It's just a weird transition. GG on 13K? Oh, nice. Thank you, guys. I feel like the song rep could have been improved as well. Because there's, like, a little bit, but not much pulsing, which I think a song like this generally has, like, you know, room for more pulsing and general song representation. I thought I died there. That was very close. I'm not sure about these though. These right here, that's kind of evil for you to put the pause in the middle of one of those circles. Yeah, thank you guys for the 13K. Much appreciated. Alright. I think a star rate should be fine. Damn, we're getting a lot of 3-weight levels today. Man, I remember seeing a bunch of old 2.0 levels with this background, or like these cubes in the backgrounds. It was so popular back in the day. Alright, that's just a random transition, unfortunately. Not sure how I feel about this, unfortunately. I feel like it's a little too static, and there's not really much pulsing or anything going on. But at least good job on not using indicators in the UFO section. Those kill you? Are you serious? Oh, that's evil, dude. I would recommend turning on no touch on those backdrop spikes. The moon is such high quality. It is, yeah. It does feel a little out of place compared to the rest of the level quality, unfortunately. I mean, it looks really good, but it just seems very out of place in terms of like the quality of it. So I would hate to see if that was stolen from somewhere, because you never know. Seem okay, sure. I wish there was a way to tell something was from Object Workshop. Oh my god, I forget that mod exists. That's such a stupid mod. And it's like, as far as I'm aware, anyone can place assets on there, I think. And like, people have stolen stuff and put it on there. I've never used it, obviously, because I don't need to. But like, Elvin with the bit, thank you. But it's just like, I feel like there's probably some sort of, there's probably some objects on that Object Workshop mod that have been stolen from someone else. Yes, Smart Keepers, thank you. Someone put the Destro trigger on Object Workshop. What is that? What is the Destro trigger? Are you talking about like the shaders that I use? What's going on? Have the GD mods considered working together under one weight system for universal lock increase? That'll be too complicated for us to manage. Because not everyone uses any system that has a weight method. Thank you for hydrate. So like, I feel like you're just kind of, if you're wanting that, you're just kind of like, you know, being a little desperate with the your love getting played, if I'm being completely honest there. W song choice, by the way, I love this song. Oh, freaking triple spike of cubes? What are we doing? Get out of the way, you're in the way. Boss's secret stash. Alright. I'm not sure what's happening here. Are you supposed to hold or not? Like, I'm holding down, but it's like not working. Alright, I'll just ignore that, I guess. Some of the gameplay elements so far are a little rough. I feel like there could be a little bit more consistency. Good to have ad block. I thought that most ad blocks don't really work that much on Twitch anymore. Maybe there's like some niche one I don't know about. What is happening? Why is there... Spike lives matter. Yeah? Alright. Why do we have a protest going on? Despite the odds, you got Vortrox to play your level on stream. Yo, nice. Nice. You had like a 1 in like 3,000 chance, so good job on defying the odds. Yeah, what is happening here? Free candy? Free candy? No, 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 you cannot have that. No. It was very clearly spray painted on the white van as well. No. Why is Brad have one eyebrow? Initializing malware? What are we doing? Okay. Okay. Sure. It was interesting. Oh, there's a 7 Deadly Sins series? Okay, I see. Pride, Lust. Recycle. Recycle is 100% one of the 7 Deadly Sins. Not actually. It's funny. Why this guy's house underground? That's my question. We're just living in a cave somewhere. Alright. Law of the Jungle. I haven't heard this song in a long time. Was that Team Proxima level? Use it Scorpius? Yeah, this level. This level's peak. It's also very difficult though. Let's see if I lag any bit on this part. I used to lag a shit ton on my old PC. We'll see if I lag at all. I'm lagging a little bit, but nothing too bad. I love that level. I need to rebeat it at some point. Alright. Verdant Vines. A bit heavy on the shaders, first of all. But I do like the overall intensity. I think the general colors, like, they're decent, but I feel like for this part, they could be a little bit more expressive. Like, it is fairly muted, and I feel like for a song of this intensity, generally, like, more expressive, bright colors are a better idea. Gameplay's fun, though. Yo, add with the 11 bits, thank you. Also, you just don't even have to hit this pink orb. Nice. Alright. Nope, free. Could be more varied. I would have to agree with that, Mazlo, yeah. It is the same, just general look the entire way through. Ooh, I see a failure of an ignored X. Yeah. Make sure whenever you guys use teleport orbs that you go into the settings of the orb and turn on ignore X, because you have stuff like that occur, which is just never really a good idea because it messes up like sync and a bunch of stuff. What's my hardest? Bloodbath. Yeah, if there was a bit more variation, I might send that for a feature, but unfortunately it just kind of stays the same thing throughout the level's entirety. While there is some good intensity, there just could be a bit more variation and some more expressive colors. So, I think I'll send it for like a higher end star rate. And I guess if anybody's curious what my hardest platformer is, I think it's a Tassar. I don't really know platformer difficulty all too much. All I know is that Tassar is an extreme demon. I also beat Labyrinth. So I don't know which one of those two is more difficult. Antimatter by MDJ. I haven't heard of this person in a while. Make an extreme demon, make you hard with my own level. I could do that. This is an old level. That is very like 2020 glow style. It looks good though. The video quality is not doing it really much justice, but from what I can tell, it's fairly high quality stuff. But it's pretty standard stuff that you would see back when, like, you know, this level first came out. Like, there was so many levels that look like this. Like, there were so many Glow Mag collabs back in, like, 2020, 2022. Like, so many. I do appreciate the length of this level. Oh my god, an old Urian part. This was before like Urian did like glow. Wow. My god. Or not glow, but more art stuff. Not bad. I think like a lower end feature should suffice for this. Okay. We got about 3 minutes and then I will reset the form. What's my favorite level style? Ooh. That's a great question. I'm not really sure if I have a favorite style overall. I like modern levels when they're done well. Like obviously you have more simple modern levels and they're kind of boring. But modern levels with like great colors, good like just general composition and shapes are really good. Why does Bird have some freaking doggy eyes? What's happening? But, I mean, I make design levels for the most part. I mean, I'm a very versatile creator. I can make literally any style. But I like making design levels just because they're the easiest for me and the most enjoyable for me to make. Why am I lagging so much? Why am I at 150 frames? 120 frames? What in this level is lagging? How many objects are moving right now? Info label. 49,900 objects are moving? What are we doing? Why are 50,000 objects moving, brother? I need to see what in this level. That level's 155,000 objects? 155,285 objects. Where? Where in this level is there that many objects? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, what is happening? It just gets worse. How many particle triggers are there, dude? I can't even see the particle icons. Like, let's select this. How is that 5,000? This selection of objects right here is 5,600 objects. Let's select a single block. 32, okay. And then we go up to 1,000. Where? 32. 32. 32. Okay. Is it something to do with the... Is it these? No. Well, that's 668 objects. Jesus. I don't know where in this object there's in this set of objects there's 500 objects. What is this? I see something. Hold up. It's this right here. Alright, layer 4. No fucking way. 318 objects? 630... 300... What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why? First of all, why is it 60 objects? Why is this 60 objects right here? Anyways, no. The colors in the level were pretty rough, and the optimization obviously took a bad turn. So personally, I'm not going to be sending this just because of how like inefficient this level was created. Yeah, 155,286 objects. How? I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and reset the form. So, Kiba, are you still here, by the way? If not, then I'll just reset the form. I guess no. Alright. So, as far as I'm aware, you just gotta reset here. This has the minimum submission time stamp, blah blah blah. This does not remove already existing responses. I'll need to delete all responses from the form itself. Okay. Good to know. Because that kind of confused me. Hi, Kiba. Someone skip queue? Alright, I'll get to that after I reset it. Hey AP Strom, how you doing? So as far as I'm aware, Kiba, you just hit reset form and then I go into the form itself and then just delete the responses from what it says right here. You have a bad delay? Damn. I'll just go into it. Enough time wasting. Alright. Form has been reset. Your weight should go up by 1 once you request again. Yep, 3 weight, 4 weight. Alright. We're working properly. Good to know. Yo, add with 100 bits. If you give me 700 bits, can I see your level? Unfortunately, due to mod policy, and also thank you for the 10 bits as well, I'm not allowed to look at levels for money. Alright. How do you know your weight went up? If you requested the same level, and your level was not previously seen, then your weight goes up by 1. Have I seen this level? No, okay. It just looks really similar to something I've seen before, but I must be tripping. The background looks pretty cool. Dawn room. Could be. There's a lot of variability. A lot of variation in Dawn, so. Heck, can you see your weights? You can't. Just know that every single time I reset the form, if your level was not seen, then your level gets +1 weight. And all levels that have been seen that get requested again get their level or get their weight reset back to 1. Does weight carry over from stream to stream? It does, yes. Because there are some levels with a weight of 4. Thank you for the 10 gold coins, little can. There are levels with a weight of 4, and I've only reset the form twice now. Twice during the stream. I see a snail down there. We got a coin from the snail. What does weight do? It's just a value that gets put on a level ID that just gives it a slightly higher chance of the level getting played. How long is this? Good question. We're halfway through. Over. If you miss a stream, will your weight get lowered? You will not have your weight lowered. The only time a level has its weight lowered is if it gets selected. German noob with the 10 gold coins, thank you. But whenever your level gets selected, its weight will move back down to 1. So say like you give me a level, I decide to not send it, then the next time you request it, the level will have a weight of 1. Can a level get picked while you're not in the stream? Yeah. There's no real way to like force someone to be in the stream. I mean, while I would appreciate people to actually like, you know, be in the stream, I'm not going to police that. If multiple people pick the same level, then it'll keep the first instance of the level and then ignore the rest. Can you take a bite out of my stream? You're hungry? Sure. What the heck? Frickin' Connor Whitmore over here. That was neat. Pretty background carried, as some people were stating in the chat. But I did like the vibes. Are the levels randomized? Yes, they are. You should probably have a search feature. I think that would be nice, yeah. To search for a specific level in the forum, yeah. Alright, yeah, we see some levels with 3 weight, 1 weight, 4 weight, because they have requested the level every single time, and I've just gotten unlucky. But, like I've said, we're doing random. So we get a 2 weight level. Using Cove. I've heard this song so often. Thank you for the info. Too distracted by the info. Do you slide? Okay, that just has no touch. I was about to say, that's a very tight gap for a 3-star. Oh, come on now. Fairly bare bones, this level. I'm not sure why the column in the background, the parallax, just like stopped. That's funny. This part actually looks not bad. I think the colors are a little iffy, but it's got a generally good amount of deco. German noob with the 10 happy poop. The happy poop is hilarious. I don't know why that's a jewel type. Using the default alien text. Shameful. Because poop can be happy. Yeah, I think that last part with, like, you know, the actual, like, background, probably the best part. The other parts felt rather empty, and I just think that there could be a little bit more color variety as well. Little can with the 10 jewels, thank you. How do you put other fonts onto Alien? You have to go into it, and these are a couple fonts that I put in. But basically what you gotta do is you gotta go into the settings, and then you have a font path. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to download a font file using a TTF or OTF file. I think OTF works now. I think OTF used to not work, but I think OTF works. But you have to go to like dafont.com or something. Like there's a thousand, you know, font websites out there. But basically navigate to that file and then add it here, and then navigate to the file here, and then you'll be able to get, you know, extra fonts. Because like the default font, you know, looks like that. Looks kind of bad. So you can have more fonts, and you can literally have any font you want. Like here's some cities. Here's a bunch of stuff. What else do we have? We got a couple of cows here, but yeah, those are just there. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but they're just there to have. All right, we have a 4 weight level by shock. Tax day. We have an auto level as well. I'm going to assume that this is a not... Yeah. What is happening? Why does someone put... Okay, I'm not even going to say that because I just prompt more people to say it. Jeremy with the 10 happy poop, thank you. That was so intense. Nexus would love this. What does this have to do with taxes, by the way? I haven't been fully locked in. Thank you, Shadow Realm. That looks kind of suggestive. Bro just destroyed the helicopter. We're going into orbit. Trim with the 10 Ws, thank you. I'm surprised people still make these. Yeah. It's gonna be like a nuclear bomb. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. Jesus. What does this water can say? Water in the can. I think. Shout out with the 2 silver stars. Appreciate it. I forgot that was a classic auto level. I don't know why. Water in the can incorporated. Ah, I see. A young lobotomy dad running from the IRS. Watch out for the IRS. They'll come and get you. It's funny. I just think that there could be... For me to send it, I prefer there's a little bit more deco. Because it is rather, you know, just like... It looks like a layout for a video, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like if there was some more, you know, deco within here, instead of just using the 1.0 blocks, I might send it for a star 8, because it does definitely have the funny factor. But I would just personally request that there's a little bit more deco. Shadow Realm with the more stars, appreciate it. 2 weight level, hard to insane demon. Let's go ahead and just play it, see how difficult this is. Is it just me, or is it very difficult nowadays to make interesting spider gameplay? Like, I think the spider gameplay is just flawed in that it's not really the most interesting. The more interesting you can really make it is to have it be, like, more clicks per second. And you can't really do much beyond that. It was a fun duel so far. Thank you guys for the jewels over on YouTube. Much appreciated. Come on now. What am I supposed to be hitting? Oh, there we go. What? What? What's happening? Okay. That's a bit weird. Not sure about that. Oh, we're still in a duel? Yeah, I should send this level to Ben. Ben would like this. For anyone who doesn't know, G-Ben, the new moderator, he loves duels. Also 2-player level, so if you have a 2-player level, be sure to send it to Ben. Or any dual heavy level. Oh. Rob Top's in the stream. 100% legitimate statement. Oh, come on now. Ah, there we go. No joke. Look it up. Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll look it up to, you know, please you guys, but if I don't see a Rob Top Games with a big old check mark next to it, y'all a liar. And guess what? Y'all a bunch of liars. So... I think I'll still send it for a star rate. The gameplay was pretty good. Deca was interesting, but gameplay was good. Alright. Thank you for the makeup brush. I don't know what that is. It's inspired by Dawnscapes. What? Okay, well that's an evil beginning. What is this? Okay, this is already just like... What is this? I feel like these shardscapes, nullscapes, or whatever the hell you want to call them levels, they're just getting boring. Also, I don't like how there's a an extended, you know, delay on the respawn time. It's just hard to see what's going on, realistically. Like, the deco is real similar. You know, there's a lot of copy-paste. And I'm not the biggest fan of the invisible hitboxes. Like, look at this. Like, there's just no reason to have invisible hitboxes like this. So I'm just gonna look at this level in the editor, realistically. And it looks to be the same thing throughout the levels in length. So, yeah. I mean, the background looks decent. 27,000 objects, alright. But, I just... Don't make gameplay with invisible hitboxes like that. That's just, like, not good choices. So I'm personally not going to be setting this. Extreme Demon. Using Stalemate, alright. How much you want to bet this is going to be like a grief remake or something? Nope, it's green. Was not expecting that, in all honesty. Toxin Lab vibes, honestly, I could see it. Formaldehyde, which is used in taxidermy. I hate that ad. Bum, 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 bum. It does look cool. The structuring is real neat. Using the old 1.9 teleportation, I love it. I like the old school teleportation. That's cool. High-end star rate should be fine for this. It's neat. Okay. As if defying heaven. Interesting name. I like this song a lot. I did not see that green orb down there. Hold there. I don't know how I managed to release. Oh, jump there. Makes sense. This is cool so far, though. I like the backgrounds a lot. FIFA, get off my screen. Did I say seek her light? I swear that said seek her light for a second. Very interesting ideas. Why me? God, I hated that level in the gauntlet. I don't know. It's such a slog to play from zero. What is this? Interesting. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully your morning is going well, spoiler. Very, very good. I like that. This is one off of a level that we already played. I like that. Take Me Away. I've never heard of this rocket song. What is this? Hard and Insane Demon? Let's play it. What's this mod? It's a Kiba mod. Basically a more centralized way to do level requests. And it's more manageable instead of having to like look at a form. Invisible hitboxes? Are we serious? I'm not the biggest fan when levels use invisible hitboxes like this, especially in 9 circles levels. One thing I always suck at is practice checkpoints and wave modes. But the 9 circles effect does look good. Like for me, 9 circles levels nowadays have to have like, you know, up-to-date deco. Like if you were to send me a 1.9 style 9 circles level, I'm not sending it. Just because it's way too out of date for my liking. It's just like copy paste from before. It is. We're only halfway through, bro. How long is this level? Or how long is this wave section is a better question. It does not need to be dragged on like it is. Alright, we're finally out of that. That's an evil first jump to have after the wave section. Oh, jump over that makes sense. These parts are neat. I like the atmosphere. I think the song works well here. It is a bit empty though, unfortunately. Speed build contest. Interesting. I think I might sign it for a star rate. It's got some good stuff, but it's just a little too samey for my liking. Okay. And another demon. Pretty simple deco so far. I feel like this level is a little static. I feel like some more general movement is quite necessary here. Mainly in the blocks. Like, there's some here. Like, unfortunately, did resort to an area move, but at least there is some movement. What do you do here, bro? Apparently, I'll lose a bunch of progress because of shitty checkpoint placement. Okay, so that's a platform you gotta land on, sure. It does not look like a platform you gotta land on. In the slightest. Good UFO gameplay. I like this. Don't tell me it ends here. Do not tell me it ends here. It ends there. Oh my god. Unfortunate. Nope, it does not. Why is there like a 12-second long just like nothingness? I think that this level just needs a bit more song representation. It needs to be less static as well. For me to send it. It's got some neat ideas, but I think there could also be some clarity. Like those, like, you know, basically vertical lines you could not see that you had to jump on them. So, personally, I'm not going to be sending that one. I see we have a skip request, so I will go ahead and play that. The former was reset like 30 minutes ago, so I will not be resetting it again. 7 hours, huh? Or 7 minutes? What is this? I mean, if it is 7 minutes long, then I'll just watch the video, because... Or I'll put it later. Because it's definitely, like... So far, it seems like a level that you want to look through the entire thing. Especially with there being a boss fight at the end. So... It does look good, though. It's proper parallax and everything, which I can appreciate. Because no one, or not everyone, knows how to, you know, do that. You've seen this level at its peak. It does look pretty good so far. Reminds me of Chase Shadow a bit. Just in like the general structuring. Just skip through a little bit to the next section at least. Not too bad. I do like the colors here a lot. I want to get to the boss fight at the end. Habibi? Hey, yo. Why are we getting called Habibi? GD Monkey had been here for a while, spoiler. Okay, I was wondering how we were going to be able to, like, you know, actually take down this boss. Phase 2. Should have made it so if it also hits the rock, it also kills you. Yeah, that could be like a good like a coin route or something. Just to add a bit more difficulty. But yeah. I want to see the defeat at the end. That was a violent explosion. I can finally use the bathroom. Yeah, but definite obvious inspiration. Still very good though. I like that a lot. I don't know why I clicked out. Alright. .0 style. Alright. What is this? This level's so bright. What even is the hip-hop? Oh, you gotta go through here. Makes sense, I guess. It's an interesting range of styles, for sure. While still having like a 1.0 look to it. But it is a little too simple for my liking. Also, I'm not really sure how I feel about some of this gameplay. Yeah, I think we should look at the rest of the simulator. We go through here. Then we go here. Okay. Then we go through here. Okay. Well, yeah. For me, this level needed a bit more deco for me to send it. And some of the gameplay is a little awkward. My Twitch link doesn't work? What do you mean? Russian propaganda bot. This is gonna be something. Yeah, look at this. Unknown 66. How about let's just go ahead and move on to the next level. Yeah. See ya. I've already seen this. Send it for a star 8. Another extreme demon. What is this? Of course it's a 9 circles level. Mm-hmm. This song is a bit odd. Not sure how I feel about it. Deco looks decent though. What is this end screen? Alright. Let's see how the actual song plays. What is this? They tried to use a synth guitar, but it didn't really work. Let's see what this part sounds like. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's move on to the next part. The high end of the song is rather abrasive. Okay, I think I've heard enough of that song. The level's decent. Song at least syncs. Dear Vortex. But that replacement song is a little bit, you know, odd. I think the feature should be fine though, just because the song works properly. All right, glitch. Relatively simple deco so far. Hello. I think I would just, first of all, add more deco to the level, add more just general substance to the level, because it's quite empty. There's definitely a newer creator, so I would say go through the feature tab, look at levels that you enjoy, and try to replicate those styles to the best of your ability without, you know, stealing. Gameplay is fairly decent. I just think like the structuring like kind of lets it down a little bit. The challenge if it was bad or green. I don't know why I said bad. But yeah, definitely go through like other levels, see what levels you like, try to replicate those styles. So I'll personally not be sending this. Another extreme demon. I've already seen this, sent it for a star 8. What was that? That's a bit of an odd transition. Not sure how I feel about those parts. Those parts are a little too flashy. This part's also very laggy. What's going on? Is someone spamming levels in the chat? Damn, that's unfortunate. If that's the case, then I'll time them out after I get through this. This level has some decent ideas, but it's just a little too underwhelming, unfortunately. And like those yellow sections that were like very abrasive, I just like a little too much. So that person will not be sending it. If some levels use jukebox but have a replacement song, will it affect its rate? For me, yeah. I don't play levels with the jukebox song. I play levels with the replacement song, and I judge levels with the replacement song. Yo, what's up, Techno? How you doing? Yo, Hontus, bro. You want to get banned? Or you want to timed out for 24 hours? You know what? I'll give you a first time timeout for 24 hours, right? See you tomorrow. Hippie banana. With the 10 bits, thank you. Took me 2 minutes for the YouTube chat to load. Fair enough. This level's low-key giving me like a bit of like 2.0 effect level vibes. What just happened? Oh, spoiled with the membership for 11 months. Dang. 11 months is crazy. Alright, this just turned into jam attack. Almost had our anniversary. Am I getting you an anniversary gift? We'll have to see. This level's a little all over the place in the styles that it's going for. Yo, add with the bit, thank you. Did I just like shank that guy? What's going on? What's happening? I do appreciate the amount of energy that this level has. Back to the beginning part, I think 1-to-1. I think 8 stars fine. I'll set it for feature. It's good. Delta Rune tomorrow. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Main thing I have with this level is that it's almost over. We're at 80% right now. Colors look good though. Yeah. And like there's more song playing right here. It means that there's more opportunity to extend the level beyond the 30 seconds or whatever. So for me, I don't like sending levels that are this short unless they feel like fully complete levels. So I will not be sending this one because it feels like it could go on for however much longer there is in the song. Delta Room might have been tomorrow. Yeah, when was this released? 4 weeks ago. 23rd of June. So it's a high possibility. What is happening here? Extreme Demon. Yo, W quality. 240p? We love to see it. I'm gonna play through this in practice mode. I cannot see a thing in this level. So I'm gonna put that later. I'm playing that later. I cannot see a thing on that video. W song choice, first of all. I love the song. Yo, what's up, Star? How you doing? I'm not sure how I feel about these camera rotations. I feel like they're kind of unnecessary. I do like the particle work here. I think it adds a lot to the level. Sailing ship camera, exactly. I need that GIF. I do feel like this level could have a little more variation because that was 70% of the level pretty much looking the exact same, unfortunately. So some more deco variety would be nice. This part, it kind of feels unfinished, if I'm being honest. The general atmosphere is pretty decent. I just think that there could be a little more variation. Yeah, we have like this general block design for, you know, 40% of the level. So some more variation would be really nice to see. And that last part did feel a little unfinished. The part with the fading blocks. So I think a star rate should suffice. We'll do full practice runs for levels that are over 3 minutes. Depends on the difficulty. If it's like a hard or insane demon, then probably I'll just watch the video. But like anything easier than a hard demon, I will definitely play through. Hurry up with your level. You don't got all day. I mean, I could easily just like, you know, time you out or ban you for saying that. I have no issues doing that. Don't tell me how to run my stream. The cubed guy. My goat. I absolutely love, first of all, Bubbly, but Dream Quest. I love Dream Quest. Play my level right now. Is this level like old or something? 3 months ago. Okay. Just want to make sure it's not like, you know, for any contest or anything that I have any affiliation to. Good atmosphere, as per usual, with these levels. And like the glitch effects aren't like too sudden. Well, I mean, like they come at like, you know, odd spots, but not in an odd spot that like makes you freak out, if you know what I mean. The general atmosphere in this level is really good. I like the text that's going on, telling a bit of a story as well. It's a nice little addition. Thought that was the end. I was going to get scared. There's 25% of the level left. Better not end right here. Nice. I like this. Is it weird to say that I found this less so odd and unsettling, more serene and calming? That is not weird in the slightest. Sure. Why not? Another extreme demon. I've already seen this, so I did not send it. I doubt it's been updated in the last time that I've seen it, since it was updated a year ago. Let me see. I appreciate it, Star. Enjoy your classes to the best of your ability. I guess let's just watch it. Why not? Oh my goodness, yes, we did it. Hooray. Congratulations. I don't care about your intro. Yeah, the quality of this video. This is not 1080p, bro. This is like 240. What's going on? This is 240 with a hint of visual blur. It does look cool though, the general deco style. And then final jump at the end, gotcha. And then maybe a better... No, I'm still the same quality, alright. I'm sure this level's... I don't recall seeing this level, so probably... I'm going to guess someone spammed it in the forum, and I automatically put it for no sense, because someone spammed it. But it was cool. Another extreme demon with almost 5,500 dislikes. What is this? It's 9 years old. We got a Robot comment. Alright. Let's see what this is. This is so 2.0. You know the level's onk when Robot comments? Yeah. It does look decent though. It gives me like Heinz vibes. Oh, this could be a mega collab, so Heinz might be in it for all I know. Vaping, old school vaping. Wow. I miss this era of GD. Yeah. Like some of the best meta collabs, like old school meta collabs, like Plasma Pulse Finale, Plasma Pulse, all that stuff. The ones that look like kind of just in those general styles, in my opinion, are like some of the best meta collabs. You know, back when like everyone's just like, you know, having fun, not trying hard to impress people and like failing. Cough cough cherry team. You know. But yeah, this is good. Creator's Failure. That's a name I haven't heard of in a while. No Heinz though. Alright, I got you. I don't know why this has that many dislikes, but I'm setting it for a feature. Heart of Insane Demon. I've already seen this. I did not send it. How many levels are we going to get that I can't play, dude? Like, give me a level that... I want to play levels, dude. I don't want to just sit here and watch videos all day. These colors, first of all, are not the most pleasing. I'm guessing this is a 2-player level? I don't know. I don't think it is, actually. No, it's not a 2-player level. It just looked like it with that general movement. Alright. I do have a skip queue, and we are over 2 hours, so... I think I'll play the skip queue after this level, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. Because I do need to eat lunch. Reset form. It is 2-player. You are right about that. Yeah, for me, these colors at the beginning were not... I don't like these colors. They do get slightly better towards the ends, but they're still a little rough. These cards are a little better. I might send that for a star rate. It does seem like it has been updated since I last played it, which is what I really care about. So I think a star should be fine. Alright. Time for the skip queue. What's for lunch today? I got no clue. I'll make something. Necron. I'm gonna guess this is like Extreme Beam or something. Yeah. Let's watch that video. There it is. Reset form. I'm ending the stream, so no. Minute 52, it said. It's Castle Crash's time? Really? Nice to see that I've lowered my standards over the past couple months. Okay. I'm liking these vibes a lot. Oh, this part's sick. I like this. Nice. What is this thumbnail? Absolute femboy. Alright. That was good. I think a high-end feature should suffice for this. It's almost an epic. There are a couple of parts that did seem slightly empty, but I think a high-end feature should suffice. Alright. That is it for this stream. Where did add your favorite place? Oh, second page. Nice. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out today. W stream, L streamer. Spoiler, you're on thin ice, buddy. I'm top 25 creators now. That's kind of funny. Alright. Let's go raid someone. Hopefully someone's streaming so I don't have to raid someone random. Lorraine's streaming, alright. Most obvious chance. One next stream, whenever I feel like it. / raid. Raid into the level quest streamers so they instantly get 500 responses. Okay. Will do. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for 13,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys next stream. See you guys.